Our friend Lauren Robinson is out in the 9 News backyard because when we're talking about moisture, a lot of us just want to get going on the gardening. Lauren, is it too early?
Well, hi, Kathy, and thank you. I'm outside in the 9 News backyard where I do have Ben Randall with the Associated Landscape Contractors of Colorado, and we are here to talk about how to get your lawn, how to get everything started off on the right foot. So what tips do you have for us today to get everything started off correctly?
That's a great question, and what a lot of people do during the wintertime is they forget to go through and do their preseason maintenance on their lawn and land care. A lot of the stuff that they're going to want to do is aerations. This is extremely important to decompact the soil, get a lot of that thatch out, really allow that water and nutrients to get down to the roots of the grass. They're going to want to put a good fertilizer down. And this is important because you've got to feed that grass. It's been depleted over the winter time. Other things they'll want to do is they're going to want to get all the trash and debris out of the bushes before the bushes start to grow in and they can't see it anymore.
All right, and coming up, I know some areas could be seeing some water restrictions as we move forward. So how do you make sure you have a good lawn with using less water?
I do think we're going to have a lot of drought restrictions this year across water districts, and I highly recommend that people go through and talk to their water provider to see if they're going to have drought conditions. If they do have that, then they're going to have to move their watering back in their schedule a few days. But if you don't have drought restrictions, you just want to save water, there are several things you can do, like going through and using cycle and soak on your timer, or going through and not turning your irrigation on until later in May. This is going to help stimulate root growth, which is going to make your grass require less water.
All right, fantastic. And I know, people may be asking, is it too early? You're not supposed to plant until after Mother's Day. You always hear that. So what can we be doing now as we work our way into planting season?
So yeah, Mother's Day is the unofficial planting holiday in Colorado. We always get those couple of extra snowstorms that come through, and they'll do damage to any new planted material. I've always waited until then, but if you really want to get your hands out and get dirty this weekend, you can go out there and start cutting back your grasses. You can start to cut back your perennials. You can start prepping your garden beds for your vegetables or your flowers. But one of the most important things you can be doing right now is just planning your landscape for the season.
All right, fantastic and great tips. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And if you need a review of any of this, we will have this segment on our 9news.com and 9 News mobile app, so you'll want to tune in again.